right, you followed Jerry and you're humbled real quick. Just follow his lead today too, so I'm like that. Yeah, mentioned in 60 seconds, I'm a KW commercial and Tennessee license broker. I've been doing this about 9 years. Just a little bit of a, oh man, that didn't come out too good.
Get that light over.
Turn those lights off.
Okay. I don't know, it's a little bit left side of the aisle, if you will. Anybody look at the Metro Pulse every occasion? Sometimes they'll put a little picture in there, and they'll ask you, okay, where is that? I just put it in a little fun in my presentation. But anybody recognize this by chance?
Valley Church.
Yes, sir. Where's the church? Good job. That's coming from the Townsend side. That's the one beauty of Chris House and my job is, you know, we're out on the road and just see some of the beautiful Tennessee area. No door prize, though. And just a little bit of a reminder of last year. This was last Christmas, looking out my window. Crazy in 365 days. I mean, literally within the last 2 weeks in 2010. We almost got there this Christmas, but good grief, this fall weather. Anyway, just a little reminder of last Christmas. Okay, just a couple of real simple slides as far as commercial real estate. Who are the two kind of sort of people who own commercial real estate? There's the investors and then there's the users. An investor wants to put, as segue from what Rebecca said, they want to put their money into something. That gentleman put in $50,000 last June, and he got a return, you know, 25–30%. So he got a return, or so far he's got a return on, and he's getting a return of his money if he wanted to pull it out. But, you know, he's going to continue with that. So, and then there's the users, the people that go in and pay that rent, and, you know, they're operating a business. Just like Jerry said, they've got a space, they've got their shingle hung up, and they're out there doing that cash flow thing. So, you know, and they get to take advantage of writing off those leases on their taxes, at least for a little while. So, anyway, those are sort of the two categories of commercial real estate when you're out there and about on the street. And just a couple of clues for our sales team, as Dick says. Power team, where do you buy yours? When you're shopping for gum, when you're shopping for shoes, when you're shopping for sodas and snacks, you pull in the toilet, you know, wherever it is, your local groceries, you go buy your kids' clothes. All of those boxes, if you will, of product, as we call it, David and I, David Field, that product is commercial real estate, a form of commercial real estate. Where you go get your hair done, where you go get your barber shop. Those guys are in a little 500, 1,200 square foot little space. That's me, or I would like it to be. And that's the reason I mentioned the gold, silver, and bronze. Those people, as you're out there and about, you know, knocking on doors where you buy your tires, where you buy your toys. I mean, I'm talking about, like, you know, Dean's got a toy, his heart. Okay, the other toys for your kids as well. So, where you eat, you know, speaking of restaurants, like Jerry said, you know, there's the franchises, and then there's TD's barbecue down on Middlebrook. You know, that's a sole proprietor kind of deal. He's not a franchise. That guy right there, he's going to want to deal with local guys. He's going to want to deal with a local broker kind of deal. So, you know, that kind of situation. So those are just some hints. Cool. All right. Let's look at inventory. I did a 10-minute last audit. So let's look at the last 4 months and what's happened with inventory. Pretty cool. 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really cool 3 out of 4 trends here that's going on. Last August, we had in industrial 170 listings. It went down to 126. I did this 2 days ago. Started on my presentation, putting it together. So as of 2 days ago, it showed 126 listings on industrial. Simple economics. Supply went down, your price goes up a little bit. Okay, so it went up to, now this is a lease rate, okay? I'll give you a sales rate here in just a minute. Office, similar trend. This is really cool for white collar stuff. This is, you know, we're filling those jobs. This is absolutely phenomenal. 694 listings in office last August. We're down to 565. Once again, went up about 9 cents. on the price per square foot on the lease rate, okay? And on the retail commercial stuff, you know, speaking of places like Turkey Creek, actually in this number it includes grocery as well. The one last year was the Kroger Shopping Center out at Fountain City, okay? So that's included in some of these numbers. Pretty good, I mean a notable jump on that from 1040 a square foot, but even more so the listings went down, the inventory went from 229 to 121, total listings of retail commercial, and so that went up over $1 a square foot. And then the shopping center, the listings went down. I'm not a demographic kind of person. I don't know, David might have 2 cents on this, or you know, some of the other retail folks, I mean Jared for example, but anyway, listings went down to 89, but the lease rate went down. You know, I can speculate on a couple of things, you know, it's like, okay, as the, Don, you're dozing on me, buddy.
Apologize.
I know, man, it's the numbers, I hear you, tired of hearing it going up. But maybe as they fill up those shopping centers, as they get closer to the one that isn't toward the end, if you will, those 1 or 2 spaces that are left, they might just give them a better deal. I don't know. Like I say, I don't need the demographic expert or anything like that. But any questions on this real quick? I'll let you look at it at the end. But again, this is in 4 months. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Now we passed the trough. Okay. I mean, in all sincerity.
Trough, does that mean the bottom?
There you go, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from the city. I'm learning about them cows.
Everybody's right.
So, all right, all of last year, this is all of the 2011 stats put together. Industrial averaged out on the sale. Now this isn't the lease. That's the reason that's significant. $4 versus $25 difference. This is the sale of industrial. Everything averaged together, $25 a square foot. Multifamily ended up at $18,792 per unit. That's the way we sort of the metric on like apartments and stuff like that. 2 minutes thing. And that was based on an average of 17 units, actually. That was the average last year that sold. And then office actually sold $68 a square foot on office. Vacant land, now this is development land, okay? Right on track. This is going up actually. One of my slides back in the first quarter of last year, I had it at $245,000 an acre, and that was based on 5 transactions and an average of 25 acres. This average here of development land, that went up 245 to 283 throughout the year last year, and that was based on an average sale of 4 1/4 acres. Altogether, sale transactions was 70 last year. That was the total transaction of all commercial real estate last year, just on the sale. The lease is significantly higher. And then the average difference between asking and closing price. Referring back to a presentation, one of my 10 minutes last year, actually I did it in 2010, and I based it on all of 2009 and half of 2010 because I did my 10 minute in June in 2010. It was 20%. All of last year, the difference was 25% between asking price and closing price. All right. You say, well, how can I use that? Well, if you're thinking about leasing or you're thinking about buying, it's like, okay, this is what I can go in at and offer and sort of ping pong and see what I can do. And open it up for a couple of quick questions. How can I be of service to you? Any other quick questions? comment?
Was
Hey.
that 25% higher asking than closing?
Right. Yeah. 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 Asked 100, they ended up closing it on.
And the thing that sells, what was that there in the Knox County or?
Thank you, I didn't mention that, it's Knox County. Yeah, I got it as local as I could, as far as my staff.
The food line properties, what's gonna happen to those?
Yeah, no, they're gonna be probably some more, but it's sort of like the car lots, they're gonna be there a while. I think there was, what, 25, speaking of 25, I think there are 25 local.
Stores, they're closing that facility in Clinton, they're big distribution.
Yeah, their distribution as well. So there'll be some Goodwills looking at those, some kind of deal. Gary, you had a quick question.
Yeah, you sold the property on, what is that, Jack Curl, Tableau Heights?
Now, somebody else might have, but I ended up, I didn't, that old stone home?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sign's been down a while, but they might have rented it out. All right, thank y'all.